Hello and welcome. My name's Derek, and I sell physical media on eBay. I make videos about that. This is a sourcing video. Free. Stop the music. Actually, I wonder if I can get, I'll see what Clipchamp has for the generation of music. If you don't know, it's craft work. I'll get the story behind that in a minute. All right, so my CDs are gone, the 4 boxes. So yesterday I went to the exchange and I got $20 store credit, and I asked them if they had LCD sound system, Mushroom Head, Steve Hillage. There was one more, and then they didn't have anything. And then when we started talking a little more about New Wave, and I brought up like a Depeche Mode, if we can narrow it down like that. And it says a couple other bands, and he brought up Kraftwerk. Like, that'll work. So Autobahn is the one I know more of. I plenty forgot that the first track, Autobahn, is like 26 minutes long. But the rest is pretty cool. Really cool. I mean, I like that new wave synthesizer stuff. When that stuff started to come out, because of the advancement of electronics, and the musicians were like, oh, we'll make this sound really cool. So that's how I ended up with that. So they are like $15-20 on eBay. I got store credit for a $15 one. I've listened to the first song and then the second song once, but the first one, either way. So there's that. So I'm going to, this stuff here is separate talk about. These CDs, yeah, you can see them. These CDs down here, there's 4 sealed chopping. You know, it's strange because I made a video this morning, and for some reason it didn't take when I went to transfer. It wasn't taking into Clipchamp at all. And I did the same thing. I dropped this damn phone. So after I realized that I wasn't going to spend some time editing a video, which their sales was like $150, 7 things went out, but a $30 paperback, I'll always screenshot. But the other day, I was at Savers Monday, so it was half off, so these would have been $1.50 each, but I grabbed these. One alone isn't really much. Might be like $10. Sealed. But these all have this original half price from 2001 or 2000, one of the two. Probably 2000. For this price at half price books from way when ago. And the new stickers, I have some in here. Oh, right here actually. No, that's Game Exchange. But I have some half price stickers because I did grab a few things from there. So this is accumulation from yesterday and today. And one was a local route, which was next town over. Just hit the couple thrift stores right there, came back. And today was another relatively local route. I got these at Savers yesterday. I figured $1.50 each. But they're all sealed and kind of unique. Will they sell for $30-40? Probably 30 eventually, maybe. I don't know. I'll put them. It's where you just got to get these little things like this every once in a while. Now, a standalone open Allegro, Allegretto. Things that, no, a lot of that classical, especially that bigger name, stuff like that, some oddball things. Yeah, again, just the strange and the different. Like, I've never seen that graphic for Chopin before, or Tchaikovsky before. Then it could be a $12 CD, it could be a $25 one, but the vast majority of classical. So there's a story of that. These ones here, I'm going to go over. So I did stop at the record den, and I described to them. I didn't take anything in. I described to them what I have, and the consensus was, well, if you're just going to take it to the exchange, whatever they would take would probably be what we would take. All right. So the exchange, I got the $20. Told that story, but at the record den, I figure I stop and at least give them a few bucks of business. So they pointed me to their clearance CDs, and I grabbed one, and this is Fish. This is actually in the CD player right now. This one's pretty cool. Internal Exile. I think I only got down to Tongues. I didn't get any of the other two. Internal Exile. I was leaving. It was like a $15 CD, and I listened to it. I was like, yeah, it's pretty good. It has this specific one has a very Genesis-esque feel to it. Fish. Internal Exile. So if you like Genesis, Okay. This other one is like an electronic something. Daniel Avery, Ultra Truth. That one sounded pretty interesting. So I'll listen to these for a little while, then eventually post them. But that one is like $15 as well. What else I get? Oh, I got Meatloaf, Back Out of Hell, $1.50, and Pink Floyd, Animals for $1.50. And both those two, maybe not the Meatloaf, but the Animals is like $15. So I spent less than $5. Actually, it was $4.30 something. Oh yeah, because it was buy three get one free. $1.50. So however it worked out, it was less than $4. All right, so this one here I got. I don't remember exactly where I got it, but these are about $25. ABBA Greatest Hits Volume 2. Take a chance on me. Take a chance on me. Happy Feet soundtrack. Happy Feet 2 soundtrack. $15 or so. These other ones right here, they're nothing. It's either before I started this, I just scanned these, or if I remember them being a little better. I'm not gonna go through every single thing. This one here, Joe Denizan. The artist sells in Therapy. There's maybe, from what I remember, at least 10 of this artist, not this CD. At least maybe closer to 20. But no results currently listed, or Therapy, or anything in between. So if the artist sells, and this is a particular one, I'll buy it for $2, whichever. I'm really not going to give the total amount for the titles, mainly because most of the time I just take the receipts out of my pocket and just put it in my container. I have a little tin that has all my receipts in it. Just, if you're new here, kind of understand, by the absolute average, I am paying way less than $2 a piece average for most media that I get. There'll be a few, like this book, I think I paid $4 for it. It was like a $60, and I got that at half price. It was like a $50, $60 book. 2 or 3 have sold, that's about it. But I'm at half price, and I'm going to, well, they just give you cash. But this is about $15. This Mike West. So I scanned, since the guy's like a little wooden marionette. So I scanned this. This one comes up like $40. I'm just remembering the story. And then if you type this one up for sales, it's sold for like $25, $30. This one has this Therapy like 2 for $10, $12. So no, these came from the Goodwill, so they were $2.49. Goodwill right down here, which is pretty close to the record den. Actually, it's Goodwill, and then you leave and you go to the next plaza over, and then you're at the record den. So these are from the Goodwill. I'll put these together like $40, $50. Just one of those. It's $5. I'm going to ask $50 because combined they should be able to get about that. Calypso Classics. So this is from the Barefoot Man and Band. So I have a couple of others of his, and I believe one is signed. They're very slow sellers. So my best bet is to just get 3 and just finally put them together. This one has sold for like $15 is the reason why I got it. I'm like, well, I'll add another one that has good value to 2 others and make one lot. All right, Steely Dan, I got in Cedar Road. There was a bad accident on the way coming down Cedar Road, going through like Lyndhurst and Beechwood right there. Somebody lost an entire strut assembly off their vehicle. It was in the middle of the road. Small, compact Hyundai, something along those lines. Shattered the whole side. If you remember those Hot Wheels cars that you hit the side and it twists and it has all that damage, that's what the side of that car looked like. And then there was 2 other cars back before you got to that. There was a nicer BMW, an older, nicer BMW, 90s. That had scraped down the side, and then somebody else had an entire, like their ball joint had snapped. So that wasn't their strut, but because the strut belonged to the vehicle that you're coming on. Anyhow, so this is like a $20 2-disc set. 20, yeah, brand new, they're $20. So I got these 2 Barbra Streisands. Not really a whole lot new. A couple sell for like $10. That one sells for quite a bit more, like 20, 25. So I got those two. I don't do that twoing often, but if they're at that $10, $12, I'll add them together. Sometimes I will. I might have another sealed Barbara. I got to do some more like listing. That's pretty much like getting that whole 800. And after I did the inventory calling and all, I have to try to organize a little more with the stuff that's sub 10. And there's only like 30 listings of CDs that are sub 10. And then put a couple together. I could have kept a bunch of those other CDs and actually added stuff together, but I would be adding $4, $5, $6, $7 CDs. I could have got more. I got $23 from half price books for like 800 CDs. Gone. Hawthorne Heights always sells. So this is a CD DVD combo, is what it reads on here. But this has a 2-disc case. But this is a dual side. A dual disc. Featuring June. So this is Victory featuring June. Special bonus DVD. And this is a Silence in Black and White, side 1. By Hawthorne Heights. And if you know what this is called, the Silence in Black and White. And there's variations to these, and I sell them. They go pretty quick. This is another one I'll put in the, and even to have the slipcover. But this is one I'll play again. It's kind of local because they talk a lot about Northeast Ohio. We have here Coyote Shivers. So if you know who Mark Rober is, I actually mentioned Mark Rober to my wife or something the other day. So Mark Rober, he just put out another video, but he's a NASA engineer, and he made these little package sleeve mechanical glitter bombs. That's Mark Rober. So when I saw that, I was like, he tried to steal a package. That's exactly what I said in my head. And, or he did. But this one here, the barcode, I mean, I did open it up and take that out. But I had to actually type in Coyote Shivers. 21 results. Signed. All kinds of stuff. It sold for something that's, I have no idea. This is 1996. Definitely got to be something. I don't know. There could be way more to it on why, there's at least 5 things that have sold. There we go. That looks like a CD. We have this Empire Records soundtrack, translucent emerald green. So how about if I do the quotations? If you don't know, if you use quotations on exactly what you're trying to do, exactly what you want, only those words, that's what it's going to do. It doesn't matter what everything else is. It's only going to find stuff that only has those words if you use quotations. So there's one other listed for like $12. I put this one up for about $20. And then somebody sometime, they don't sell fast, but for 50 cents, I will take that $15 sale a couple days or a couple months or next year. You got to know when to buy them, know when to list them, know when to offer them. All right, so that's only like $15. Phoebe Snow. It looks like snow. Elton John duets, sealed. All right, so one way on how you do, actually, so you don't have to constantly hit barcode, is you scan one, and then let's go back to whatever I'm scanning here. You scan one, you scan run one, and you can go in here and you can filter for this one right here. Since there's over 40, I'm going to want to narrow it down, and then you can see there's 54 total. There's 27 that are new, and then I can even click in here, and you can go down to sold, and you click sold, so I can see all that. And then if you hit that, let's do that again, or that back arrow, do that again. That's the way on how to keep the barcode scan right there constantly. So you're not, sometimes it'll goof and you'll have to hit the camera again, but for the most part, if you do that, you get at least 10, 15 scans until the actual app goofs up. And not like bad, it's just it doesn't remember that you just had it as barcode scan. And then you got to hit the camera again and hit bar. Well, if you do it either way, try at your own risk with that. The Sheffield lab is, who's this? Thelma Houston. I mean, I have it because it's worth the while and the ratio for me to have bought it. Got music. Got the music. We'll go got music. How about that? So there's plenty in vinyls. If Ramsey ever listens to that, he'll be proud. But the ones that are listed are like $20. So this is Sheffield Lab. No barcode. Sheffield Lab does some decent stuff. But even at that, Sheffield Lab, a lot of their stuff, I want to say a lot, but it's worthwhile to look up, especially if there's no barcode. But it's an interesting kind of graphic artwork. There's that. So I have The Sounds of Christmas. I have another one of these. This is Cleveland Orchestra and Cleveland Orchestra. Both these are anywhere from like 20 to 30 bucks. Smuckers. But a lot of these Cleveland Orchestras, they're slow sellers. But it's better to have it and pay 50 cents for a CD, and then sometimes somebody's going to want it for 25 bucks. And they don't take up much room. Pick these two up at Savers for $1. It was half off, right? So 99%. These, again, really don't sell fast, but there's none really in DVD. There might be. I didn't see anything listed. So I got these in Taekwondo forms, which is known as a kata, K-A-T-A. Like my day when I studied Taekwondo and Hapkido. So here we have, it's called the Draughtsman's Contract. So if you scan this, nothing comes up. Type it up, at least, and I go into VHS tapes, and there's 7. So of these VHS tapes, that one might. That one does, man, that flash is horrible on that. But that's 17 bucks. And then it goes up to like 20 something. There we go. From Canada, it'd be 34. Does that sell in general? One, not for a whole lot, but paid 50 cents. These other ones here, like 10, 12 bucks. This one I think is a little more, this Fireflight Innova. And then we have this Ellen James Society with Arthur and Friends CD. Nothing major, but if it was 25 cents, 50 cents, $1, doing the proper ratios, and I'm there. I mean, if something is they sell for 12 bucks and I pay 50 cents or a quarter for it, that additional money is not wrapped up in the product cost. There's those. These Lutheran Books of Prayer, I think they're both like 41 or 45 or something. Different. There'll be different listings. Only like 15 bucks. These beautiful people. Beautiful people. The beautiful people. It's like 30 bucks. This old paperback. This is it's J.D. Russell's The Beautiful People. And at least 1970, and no additional third printing or anything like that. So 1970, whatever that is. For like 30 bucks, 30 plus bucks. Let's get a $15 book. And then I'll get to these graphics cards, which you can barely see. So at half price books, so this was $3. And they just put a little price tag on a little sticky note. I typed it up. Basil. Partisan picture. And 80 bucks, digital propaganda, or 60, let me just go back in here. All right, so none sold, but they're listed high enough to where that piques my interest more. Why are the ones that are listed for 60, 70 bucks? Oh, they can list it like that all they want. Doesn't mean they're going to get that. Very well could be true, but at least piques my interest while I'm at half price books trying to find stuff that's at least worth my time to be there. They're already going to take all the rest of all the CDs I had and everything I had, all 800 of them. But I might as well try to capitalize on some stuff. So then I go in here. Type that. There have been two that have sold for 58 bucks and 58 bucks. One was from 2024 and 2023. So I put this right around $60 with this extra plastic on it. I got my money's worth. I got my time's worth. All right, so now on these graphics cards. So if you don't know, started scrapping this year around spring. There's a few places that I go more frequently now. And I was on my way back from the exchange and all that, and just coming on my way back through off the highway. I was like, let me go stop at the ultrasound repair place, which didn't have anything in there. And I took a different road back, and I stopped back in at the lighting place, where you'd have to go back to some older videos where I took apart a whole bunch of hallway lights, a whole bunch of them. But Saturday, this stuff was not in the dumpster. So I looked them all up. They are all 580 RX 580 8 gig. All of them 3 XFX. This one is a version 2.2, I think, and then this MSI. I haven't plugged them in, but they are all clean. Barely any dust accumulation down here at all. Barely. I mean, if at anything. A little bit on this one. A little bit. But these are anywhere from 60 to 80 bucks each. Free money. Gonna wrap that one up. Like what you heard, like what you saw, like what you learned. If things don't, especially with this VHS, it's nothing spectacular, but it gives me something to talk about. But nothing came up on the scan. So that's going to merit me to hand type it. And there are results. Not a whole lot of sold results, but when I'm paying $1, I mean, it'll sell sometime I'll make money on it. It's not going to kill me to have it. It does sell, just not super fast. Don't be afraid to pick up things that don't sell super fast. Use Terapeak product research. It really helps. So, let me think of going up. Comment down below. Subscribe, share. It's all free. To help me, help you, so you can help other people learn about going in dumpsters and finding free money. Appreciate it. Thank you.